What's up, guys? How's it going? It's always me, Francesco, and today we are here with a special guest, Daniele. So he was, of course, having his internship here at the Fattoria di Montemaggio a couple of years ago. He worked in the cellar. He's a student, a graduated student, actually, in oenology. He graduated last April,
yes,
right?
in April.
So congratulations to you here. Today we are here to discuss about a very specific argument. We would like to introduce to you, of course, first of all, the concept of implementation of biodiversity, which is something we are really fan of, and we really care about this topic. Basically, we really like to have so much diversity when it comes about insect and plants and vegetables and flowers and so on, in order to have a much more resilient ecosystem. We are also fan of bee breeding, which is something I was thinking also to shoot a video about it, and maybe in the future I will do. And today we are going to talk about a topic that is really bounded also to the bee breeding and to the implementation of biodiversity. Daniele actually made a thesis that it was all about pollinator in the vineyard, the work of the pollinator in the vineyard, so the work of the bees also in the vineyard. And so today I thought it was a good idea, since I had him here working with me all day. I said, okay, let's do this video together and let's see, of course, what we can learn about, of course, pollinator in the vineyard. What's the job of the pollinator in the vineyard also? So I'll leave the words to Daniele, and again, thank you so much.
Thank to you, Francesco, and to this beautiful location we are in. So again, I write my thesis in April, and my thesis is about pollinators. As Francesco said, pollinators enhance biodiversity. So the works that Montemaggio here is doing by breeding the bee with beekeeping practice is a key factor of the biodiversity enhancing agriculture, because let's say, guys, the more bees you have, so the more pollinators you have, and the job of a pollinators by definition is to visit the single flowers, go from one flower to another, just to eat and to breed the other bees in their house. And so by doing that, they pollinate the flowers, enhancing the number and the variety of flowers. So what Francesco and our co-workers are doing here is, starting from the bees, we enhance the biodiversity in all of the vineyard. And it's very important in an organic vineyard like Fattoria di Montemaggio.
Absolutely. When you work in order to implement and increase the biodiversity, you will create a much more resilient ecosystem, what we call ecosistema vigna, you know. So if you have a better resilience of the ecosistema vigna, of the ecosystem in the vineyard, not only the vineyard itself, it will be healthier, and it will be easier for the vineyard itself to cure itself, you know. So that's what resilience is about and regeneration is about. But of course we will have a better product, a higher quality product. So
yes,
that's the idea.
Because in fact, Francesco, resilient is the perfect word, because the more pollinators, and then so the more flowers, and with them the more insect from butterflies to ladybugs you'll have. And so you'll have a happier vineyard, a vineyard that's alive, not that's like a crop of mice. It's something that lives with you and that responds automatically to the parasites and to the disease. That's why resilient is such a nice word, because all of the insect that you are breeding in the vineyard will defend the vineyard itself. That's what we call the good insects, because they're helping us in making a good product. And thanks to their help, we can reduce the amount of intervent that we make in the vineyard. So we are using less detractors, so less CO2, we are using less and all things. And so that's come with a responsible agriculture, with an organic agriculture. Francesco.
Yeah, absolutely. What we are trying to do here is to cooperate with the nature, to create a balance with the nature itself. So that's the idea, and that's what organic agriculture is about. And also we like to say that we are a winery that it's a biological winery, it's an organic winery, but we also take a look to what is the biodynamic approach. So all that kind of concept of cooperating with the nature and
The holistic approach.
exactly
Because
that's the thing, and following the seasonality and having this kind of you said holistic is the perfect word, you know, this kind of holistic approach, something we really like. We also love to be very scientific in what we do, because of course winemaking, viticulture is a science, you know, it's a scientific approach. But the idea is that the more we are able and capable to work with the nature, the better it will be, because it will be easier, and the quality will be in general better. It will be, of course, easier to extract the best
Yes,
quality
of
ever
course.
from our product.
It may be rhetoric, but we borrow this land, so we have to respect it.
Absolutely.
We have to give back to nature what we took in terms of biodiversity and energy resources.
Absolutely. So yeah, that's what we are trying to do, and I thought, I mean, having him here, I thought it was the perfect moment to shoot this video, because it's been a long time I want to talk about this topic, about the implementation of biodiversity and also increasing the biodiversity. And I mean, today I had him here, and I said, okay, you wrote a thesis about it. You know better than me about this topic, so let's do that, because it's a simple topic. But sometimes, even for a simple thing, we should give the right explanation. Also, because the more we are capable in terms of doing like information about this kind of topic, the more maybe we will also create like much more like common opinion about this kind of very important to inform people, you know. And so the more people are let's say aware, yes, thank you so much, this is the perfect word. The more people are aware about this kind of concept, the more also they can play a very important role in cooperating with the nature. And then of course we will all take advantages of this new kind of cooperation that we can create with the nature. So would you like to say something more?
About the awareness. Yes, in my thesis we talked about the information.
Yeah.
The power of inform other people about beekeeping, not that only production beekeeping, another kind. I don't want to bore anybody, but the possibility to use, to integrate the enhancing of biodiversity with bees, integrated with the trekking parkour, so the trail in the forest, for example. And so to teach the nature lover about the nature they love, and the enhancing of biodiversity. So that's it.
So you can see that again, everything we're talking about is not something so complex or so diverse or so far away from our, let's say, everyday life. It's something that everybody can do and everybody can experience
in their garden.
In their garden. That's the reason why also we wanted so much to shoot this video. We want to talk about something so simple but so effective and powerful, which is again implementing and increasing biodiversity. So for today, I think it's everything. For
after a very long day of
work, but I mean, it was pretty satisfying. We have a lot of satisfaction about our job today, and now we are here with the Cielo di Montemaggio, having a little glass, chilling a little bit in the backyard, and you know we have this beautiful climate today. It's a bit chilly, it's not that hot, so we're enjoying summertime a lot.
We just go enjoying the sunset.
Yeah, probably, and so it was really, really great. So thank you so much for everything, guys. Thank you so much, Daniele.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to have you here. It's always a pleasure to work with you. So, of course, if you're interested in Cielo di Montemaggio, by the way, you can find the link below in the description that will bring you directly to the e-shop, to our shop. And if you're interested in following us, we're a little bit everywhere. We try to be a little bit on every type of social media and kind of social media. So thank you so much again. See you next time. Peace.
Nice.